Good afternoon, anti-novelist Lilligans, curious onlookers, and friends. This is the stack that I'm working on today. These are all books that I have read for you. I've done the homework so you can copy mine. One of my favorites is Reading Like a Writer by Francine Prose. Amazing book. And of course, Wendler's Poems, Poets, and Poetry. Love that. And then Morgan and Vivian, The Writer's Circle. That is one of the first books that I ever read on the craft of writing, which specifically talks about how to get into the writing process. So I have read these and condensed them all down so you don't have to, but let's get to the really awesomely fantastic good news for today. Let's go over to the computer. What you are looking at right there, part 1, setting up your system, chapter 1, setting up your Zettelkasten. See that little X right there? Do you know what that means? Take a guess. What could that mean? That means chapter 1 has officially been workshopped by the Zettelkasten for Fiction Mastermind group, and it is ready for you. I am so excited. I honestly can't hardly stand it. The group had some terrific comments, a few additions and changes. Eagle-eyed Kathleen Spracklin chimed in with a great note to my readers, which I have done a little rewrite there at her instruction. But let me tell you what, guys, this book is coming together so nicely, and I am so pleased. And I'm so grateful that I have an amazing group of writers standing around me who are helping me to make sure that this is the most useful, thorough, and easy to digest tool in your toolkit. I cannot wait to get it in your hands. So, I don't know if you know what today is, if you've been counting along with me, but today is episode 50. I feel like I should throw confetti or something. Episode 50 of the Zettelkasten for Fiction series. So, what better to do than take you right through chapter 1 and let you see what it looks like. So, I'm starting with just a quick note to you that just discusses the nature of the Zettelkasten system and how it serves you. And then I get right into the nitty-gritty and I take you through the essentials. I walk you through the file box and the note cards and numbering for the main cards so that you really start to get a sense of how to set your box up. My goal with chapter 1 is to orient you in such a way that you can whip out your stack of note cards and immediately start drafting cards. That's the goal. Then I give you a few examples of how I've built my character cards, and I talk specifically and in depth about the main 3 sections. That way you have a firm understanding of how they all function together and how you can start building your own. So I give you some really nice, juicy examples and some quick tips on creating those cards and how you can use them. The part I think I'm the most proud of is the index, because that confused the absolute crap out of me when I started working in the Zettelkasten. But once I got a hang of the numbering, and then that I understood that the index is the key to your kingdom. The index, as I say in the first sentence, this is where the magic really happens. Because in identifying and cross-referencing key words about your characters or your story, your plot structure, your research or components of your characters or your story, all of those things live in your keywords and they get stored in your index. So you are naturally building your own world building Bible, your own story Bible exists right within your index. It's a functioning chronicle of everything in your story. I cannot tell you how powerful that is, because once you harness it, then your ideas are always at hand, your critical research, your characters' backstories, your notes about them, all of those things are always right where you left them. And because you're designing this around how your brain thinks of and retrieves information, it's totally germane to you. You don't have to go searching for things. You literally just flip open your index or go to your index cards, depending on how you set it up, and you just follow your natural thought train process. And bingo, your index takes you right back to the things that you're looking for, and you can pick up work right where you left off. So I am so happy that chapter 1 is in the books. It's put to bed. It's all done and ready to go. All I have to do is include some source references. I've highlighted where those need to go, but that's just a minor detail. But chapter 1 is in the book. So next week I will workshop with my group chapter 2 on creating the plot box, and then we will start digging in to the real nuts and bolts about how to put this system together and how to put it to work for you. So I'm going to leave you there because I've got a little bit more writing to do. I want to get my setup lined out so that you can actually see a very detailed example of how my numbers work. That way, hopefully the example will inform your numbers so that you can start your own numbering system in a way that makes sense to you. As always, thank you so much to my subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. I could not do this without you. Just knowing that you're out there waiting for this book and supporting me is absolutely priceless. It's like writer food, and I'm so grateful. So I will knock out another section this evening, finish up, and then this is Saturday, so I'm going to go sit out by the patio, probably on the porch, and I think we're going to have a little bonfire and enjoy some family time and just relax and have a lovely Saturday evening. So I will get back to it, and then I will go relax and tackle it again fresh tomorrow. As always, thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow.